Hello everyone! Today we have a strange and terrible story about the Battle of Kong and Skar King, a battle in which the command of the apes falls into the hands of Skar King and makes Kong fight a difficult battle to save his life. So please stay with me as always. Beneath the earth crust, in a realm of perpetual twilight, lay the ancient kingdom of Kong. This subterranean paradise was ruled by the wise and benevolent King Kong, a majestic ape whose reign was marked by peace and prosperity. However, a dark cloud loomed over the kingdom, a shadow cast by the ambitious and ruthless Skar King. Skar King, a distant cousin of Kong, had long harbored a deep-seated resentment towards his royal relative. Fueled by jealousy and a desire for power, he began to weave a web of deceit, whispering lies and sowing discord among the apes. He painted Kong as a tyrant, a creature who cared only for himself and the preservation of his throne. As Skar King's influence grew, so too did the unrest within the kingdom. The once harmonious society became fractured, torn apart by suspicion and fear. The apes, once united under Kong's leadership, were now divided, their loyalty wavering between the benevolent king and the ambitious usurper. One fateful day, Skar King struck, leading an army of his followers in a surprise attack on Kong's palace. The battle was fierce and bloody, a clash of titans that shook the very foundations of the hollow earth. Kong fought with the ferocity of a lion, defending his kingdom with unwavering courage. But Skar King, with his cunning and superior numbers, eventually forced Kong into retreat. Driven from his palace, Kong was forced to flee into the depth of the hollow earth, seeking refuge in the treacherous labyrinth of caverns and tunnels. He was hunted relentlessly by Skar King's forces, who pursued him with a relentless determination that bordered on obsession. As Kong wandered through the darkness, his hope began to dwindle. The once vibrant kingdom he had called home was now a desolate wasteland, ravaged by war and despair. The apes, once free and happy, were now enslaved by Skar King's tyrannical rule. One night, as Kong lay exhausted in a hidden cave, he heard a faint scratching sound. Cautiously, he peered into the darkness and saw a small, frightened ape staring back at him. It was a young female ape named Anya, who had escaped from Skar King's clutches. Anya told Kong of the horrors that were taking place in the kingdom. Skar King had instituted a reign of terror, subjecting the apes to brutal punishments and forcing them to work in dangerous mines. The once fertile lands of the hollow earth were barren, their resources depleted to satisfy Skar King's insatiable greed. Moved by Anya's story, Kong resolved to return to the kingdom and liberate his people from Skar King's tyranny. With Anya as his guide, he embarked on a perilous journey through the depth of the hollow earth. They faced countless dangers, from treacherous caverns to monstrous creatures that lurked in the shadows. But Kong, driven by his love for his people, persevered. Finally, after what seemed like an eternity, they reached the outskirts of the kingdom. The sight that greeted them was a heartbreaking one. The once bustling city was now a ghost town, its buildings in ruins, its streets deserted. The apes, those who had not been enslaved or killed, lived in fear and despair. Kong and Anya rallied their remaining apes, inspiring them with hope and courage. Together, they launched a daring assault on Skar King's palace. The battle was fierce and bloody, but in the end, Kong and his loyal followers emerged victorious. Skar King was defeated, and the kingdom was finally liberated. Kong was hailed as a hero, his name forever etched in the hearts of his people. He ruled the kingdom wisely and justly, restoring peace and prosperity to the hollow earth. And though the scars of Skar King's reign would never fully heal, the kingdom of Kong would endure, a testament to the enduring power of love, hope, and the indomitable spirit of the human heart. Thanks to everyone who listened to the story till the end and also took the time to watch this story. So if you enjoyed today's terrible video, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and write your comments. And I will leave you to the great God, maybe until next week.